Hi, friends. It is very important. No? It is very important to know how to get funding, right? Funding has always been a very, very, very difficult proposition for many because people, those whom you are approaching, don't have any idea who you are. Maybe you can go to your friends and relatives and ask for funds. For how many people you go, right? So it is very, very, very important that you should be in a position to look at somebody who can really help you out. So certain kind of questions will automatically come when you are thinking about funding for your startups. Yes, first of all, if you're approaching somebody who is not known to you, the question will come is who you are. Who's this guy? I don't know. Why should I fund you? That is one question, right? Why should I fund you? So what's the answer? You should be in a position to prove your product to him. For that, what you should do, you should have made an MVP. Yes, you should have made a minimum viable product which can be showcased to the people who are ready to invest or who have shown some sort of interest in investing, right? So that is very, very, very important. So what is next? If you have done it, if you have created a minimum viable product, so the next question is okay. It is not bad. It's not a bad idea. I like it. They will ask, to how many people have you shown this? Have you shown this to anybody? Have you shown this to any real customers? So you should have an answer for that. So these are the usual things that a startup is supposed to do. What I'm going to add here is something which is very, very, very important. Very, very important. If you are a startup who is interested to launch a product and who requires support, financial assistance, or support from somebody, what you're supposed to do is you should have a very, very, very strong social profile. Yes, very strong social profile. So, what is the social profile? That is, you should be visible in many, many, many platforms in social medias. For example, you should be visible in LinkedIn. Mainly, you should be visible in LinkedIn. You should be writing blogs, and your website should be active for at least for quite some time. And you would have presented various ideas to different kind of people. I mean, you would have shown your expertise already, because they don't want to believe somebody who don't have any shown experience before, who have not shown any experience before. Okay, because they will look at all these kind of things if you are going for funding. I'm not talking about your friends or relatives or whatever it is. I'm talking about somebody who is VCs, venture capitalists, okay, angels. Yes, these kind of things they will look at. So, what is the first thing you have to do when the first idea of bringing new product, even when you have something in your mind that I am not a person who is going to work 9 to 5. I'm not a person who is going to work 9 to 5. Instead, I want to bring some ideas, I mean, into action, which will really change the life of people from the moment that you are having such kind of thought process, that is, you want to become a startuppreneur or you want to become a business person. You should have that clarity in your mind to create your social presence. You should have the clarity of mind to create presence in social media everywhere. You cannot have a presence in social media within split of a second and all. Even if you are using paid ads and other things, it will take some time. And it is very, very easy for people to identify whether the profile is created long back or whether the profile is created recently or whatever. So these kind of things they use to judge you. These kind of things they use to judge you. So what should you do now? What should you do? What you have to do is first of all create an account in LinkedIn. Start writing things about your expert area or the area in which you are expert. Like that, create an account on Facebook. Have a page. You must have a page, and that page should have a very beautiful cover page, okay, cover image, and you should have assets should be of good quality assets that you're having there as a cover images for Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube. Okay, and you should start posting on a regular basis, on a consistent basis. You should start writing. You should start posting on a consistent basis, like that. YouTube. Yes, I know one startup. I know one startup who has the first venture a complete flop because he had a good idea. Okay, the product was the MVP was very good, but he did not have anybody to support him financially, and he had to close it down. But he learned a lesson from that, and what he did is he started a YouTube channel. He started a YouTube channel and started posting regularly on his expert area on that particular channel. And he started writing frequently in LinkedIn and other things and the blogs and website. He made a website because creating a website is not a big thing. You can do it even for free. There are many, many, many areas where you can do your website free of cost. And he created all those profiles and started posting regularly in these kind of areas. And he had found a list of hackathons, like startup hackathons and other things which is taking place regularly. He has found out list of these kind of startup seminars and other things which take place, and he started participating in each and every one of them. Whether he got a prize or not is not an issue. Even in fact, in one of the startup, he got a first prize. And we got, it was not a big event, but still he got a first prize, and he had somewhere around 50,000 rupees or something like that as a cash prize for that. But still, he could post all those videos and all those images in his various profiles. So when he approached somebody for funding for this second startup, is when he approached people for funding. When he started requesting them for funding, they started showing real interest. Why? Because they did a back end check, and the back end check was showing that he was good. So as far as they are concerned, his the first level of barrier is broken. Then what they did is they asked him to come. Yes, please come on. We have seen in your social profiles and other things. We have seen that you are expert in this area. From what you have written, okay, now it is time for us to evaluate you personally, face to face, because we are going to invest. We are planning to invest. So they called him for an interview to have one session with him. And the session went on very well because he is a person who is expert. He knows what is the product he made, and he knows for whom the product is made, and he knew what are the pain points are existing in the market and how that is on. So how this product is going to give solution for that pain point. So naturally, he got an excellent feedback from those investors. And you believe me, just in a matter of couple of 3 months, they invested a good chunk of money on his startup. Yes, not a big amount for a big startup, not a big amount, but they invested around 2 crores in the startup. And believe me, they are not any venture capitalists or anything like that. Okay, they are purely some people who have expertise in that domain, who have expertise in that domain, and they are doing a freelance investment. And that is really well for you. So this is one of the easiest way for you to get your funding right. And if you are like, if you are a person who is in India, okay, you are really, for example, if you are a person who is in Kerala, you are really lucky because you get funding from Kerala Startup Mission. Yes, Kerala Startup Mission has fund for incubators. They have a team. Kerala Startup Mission have, I'm also part of the mentors. Yeah, okay. Kerala Startup Mission have, they got a team and they evaluate your startup idea, and if they find you fit into their system, if fit into their requirements, if you just find that your idea is not a flop, if your idea is not going to be something like an unbelievable one which will never take off, they provide funds, initial funds. Of course, it is not a big amount, okay, but at least you get some breathing space as a bootstrap. That is another option if you are in Kerala Startup Mission. And another option for you is go for CGT MSc. That is Credit Guarantee Fund Trust. Credit Guarantee Fund Trust from SIDBI. So you can approach banks and you can ask for loans from them without any kind of collaterals. The only thing is that you should be able to provide soundproof idea to them, soundproof how it will be beneficial to the society and how it is going to help you repay the money. If you are going to them with an app, okay, which is not a money generator, okay, which is a free app, and if they ask you how you are going to run your app, if you don't have answer, you won't get any loan. Instead of that, what you should be doing is you should be in a position to show them the minimum viable product in such a way that how the ROI is going to take place. Yeah, so credit guarantee is another way. Okay, another interesting way, another really an interesting way is crowdfunding. I think now many of you would hear about crowdfunding, right? Crowdfunding is an important aspect where you can go and do sourcing fund for your startup from crowds, from unknown people. I know there is a bicycle company which did crowdfunding to start their business, and it is a massive success for them. There are many startups who can do it. Only thing is that you should be in a position to showcase your capabilities. Again, going back to step one, that is creating a very strong profile, strong social profile for you. Yeah. So you can do crowdfunding. The crowdfunding also you can also mention. I mean that this is what I mean. So this is what I mean. I'm going to make a product for which will which will find a solution for this problem. Okay, my MVP is ready. Okay, it is now. I mean it has grown to be very good. Okay, so what I need is I need your support. Okay, you need not showcase your designs and other things. You need to showcase your designs and other things. Maybe what you can do is when you're going for a crowdfunding, you can tell them that being a person who is investing on this as a crowdfunder, you will get some sort of discount on the product, or you will get a kind of some sort of offers for these kind of people who supports you. That is very interesting way of getting funds. Recently, I just went to a college and for giving a lecture, and the principal of the college, who is in charge of this incubation cell, he told me that, I mean, our previous students have some good ideas of startups, and they have some good products or good services and with that they wanted to get loans. They went to the bank and it was taking hell lot of time. They took more than 1 year, 9 months, 10 months, 1 year like that. Still, they could not get loans and all. So it was no problem. The problem is their problem because they could not pitch in properly. If you are in a position to pitch your ideas properly, there is no way the banks or the other people can say no to your ideas, say no to your fund requirements. So keep all those things in mind and get the funding and start going. If you need any support on this, you can just write to me. Just give comment below. I'll be replying back to you with my whatever expertise and knowledge that I have. Thank you for watching this live. Have a good day and good luck to you.